Hey guys, it's Shy. We are back with another EK video. Today, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to put on my new engine harness. So I got this engine harness from DC5 Creations. It's just the regular K20A2 engine harness. It is wire tucked, so we're going to install that today. We are painting my radiator support. We just got done putting the clear coat on it and everything. We want to get done with putting my engine harness on my car before we install my radiator support, so that we can also install my bumper, headlights, and get my car finally up again. So this is the engine harness that I got. Super clean. It's supposed to be wire tucked. Has all the connectors that I need. There are going to be a few little modifications that we have to do to it. So we have to wire up my K-Pro. We have to wire up the connector that goes to my transmission so that my speedo could work. We also have to wire up my fan again. We did cut a few wires in the process of having to repaint my engine bay. Other than that, it should be relatively easy to put everything together, put everything back on, and just get it looking a little bit more cleaner. As you can see, we did repaint my engine bay. So we did repaint my engine bay. As you can see, she looks gorgeous. So yeah, now just trying to make everything look nice. First time around, everything did look nice, but it looked more acceptable than presentable. So now this time around, I'm going for presentable. I could take it to car shows, people could come look. And yeah, try to tuck in as much as I can, organize as much as I can. And yeah, that's my goal. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys probably learn something from this as well, as this is a learning experience for me. So I hope you guys enjoy. I am trying to make this look as clean as possible. I'm wiring up my conversion harness right now, trying to see where I could tuck it in so that it could look clean. This wire is kind of getting in the way. And then this goes connected all the way to the other side of the engine bay. So the cool thing about this engine harness is that everything is labeled. So if you could see from there, these yellow marks is where they go connected. So it makes everything much easier to install and a quick process. There are two connectors that are identical for the crank position sensor. We'll get to that when we start plugging it in, but they both are identical, so you might have to switch them and see which one goes connected to which. And a good way to know if you don't have them connected properly is try to turn on your car. If it turns on and it stays on, then you're good. But if it doesn't turn on and it doesn't stay on, then you need to switch those two connectors. We got pretty much everything wired up, everything's connected. There is a few things we need to do. So we need to change out these injector connectors to the connectors that I have on the stock K20A2 engine harness when we originally wired everything up. Since I am running 410cc RDX injectors, they are not compatible with the ones that DC5 Creations brought. So we do have to splice into it so that we could connect everything. We do have to rewire my wheel speed sensor connector since this one doesn't connect in. So I need the connector that goes to the K20Z3 wheel speed sensor so that it's able to connect. Also need to wire up my K-Pro so that my VTEC could work. We did zip tie a few little places just so that it could look a little bit more hidden, look a little bit more prettier. But yeah, this is the outcome for today. Like I said, a few more things that we have to take care of. I also have to put on my charge harness, and I mean, other than that, she's ready to go. Hey guys, so here's a little update with everything we've gotten done with my Civic. We haven't been recording. Honestly, I need to get better at recording the whole process of everything. But I'm just going to give you guys a little update and a few little tips and tricks that we did for my engine harness, my charge harness, bolted on my radiator support, and we put my entire front end on. So I'll just give you guys an update on everything we got done. So as you can see, we got my entire engine harness on. Everything is wire tucked. So we have a whole bunch of zip ties down here holding everything down. We did redo my injectors, so we spliced into them so that we can put the connector in that fits for my injectors, my 410cc RDX injectors. For my charge harness, I made a hole here in my frame. I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but I made a hole here through my frame. It came out through my fender liner, and it traveled all the way down through here. We bolted on my battery. So we bolted on my battery right there. It's bolted onto the frame. And then coming up from the frame, it goes to my alternator and my starter. So besides all of that, we bolted on my radiator support just the same way I did it before. Nothing different. We just made some holes, bolted it down, and then we also bolted down on the front over here of the car. For my front end, the fenders bolted on fine. Everything was basically kind of plug and play. Bolted that on, got my headlights on, they fit good. The bumper, we did have to do a little bit of modifications on. So as you can see over here, we had to make a cut so that it wasn't sitting outwards so much. But besides that, everything came out super good. I love the outcome of it. Again, I'm so sorry that I didn't record so much. If you guys have any questions on what I did or what I ordered, what parts I got, feel free to send me a message or comment and I'll gladly respond to you. Since I do have the wide body front end now, obviously I need some wider rims. So I did just buy a new set of rims. They are 17 by 8. So we're going to throw these on right now and get her ready. I hope you guys are enjoying this little process, this little series that I got of fixing up my car, my K-swap. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So as you can see, these rims have a lot of corrosion here on the hub. So we're going to go ahead and sand that down so that it could have a good mating surface with my hub. So now we got this side done. We're going to basically repeat everything on the same side. We're going to sand down the hub on the rims, and then we're going to go ahead and install the other side, and then we'll show you the finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and gotten a few little tips and tricks on how to put certain parts on. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.